What's going on, everybody? This is Akeem,
And I'm Sarah, and we are Candles Cartel.
and this is Cartel Convos. And really, what that is conversations. It's a really chill spot, a kick back, relax spot. We kind of bring up any sort of comments that you guys would have left in the sub comment section there about mental health issues.
Yeah. Basically, just conversations revolving around your comments that you guys leave below in the comment section. Any news articles we feel like we should share, and especially mental health topics that people are kind of afraid to talk about, we talk about here.
Exactly. We do want to talk about those there, bring awareness to them, bring you guys to kind of the table to know exactly what's going on, and create that conversation and create that engagement where we're able to kind of vibe with you, man, and actually be able to kind of connect with you, not just as a brand or a company, but just as a message, as people, as real people. So.
Yeah, and today's conversation is basically just going to be an introduction to who we are, how we got started, and a few just questions that we feel like we should answer for you. So just starting from our background, in May of 2020, we lost a very close family member after some mental health problems, unfortunately, and in June of 2020, we decided to start a candle brand, basically with scents that are mood improving and made with all natural ingredients such as coconut wax, and essential and fragrance oils that we use for our candles to help improve the overall mood and help to reduce symptoms of anxiety, stress, depression, basically things like that. So that's basically how we started. We have been together for about 8 years now. We have started a few businesses together, but this is the one that we have stuck to the most, just being because we
feel like it's the most authentic version of our creativity meets your demand that we can possibly offer in regards to aromatherapy and how that kind of takes form in real life. She actually has a candle on her.
And it smells so good. It's baby powder and it just smells like yum. It just smells really good.
Kind of backing it up a bit, prior to the unfortunate loss and prior to us starting this business, as she said, we've already done a few businesses, but some of these things are actually more solo ventures than team in regards to some of the online presences Sarah's already kind of established. I'm just saying, I won't go into all of it, but I'm saying the girl's talented, and just doing this, the videos, creating the candles, going to the events and talking to you guys and actually having a real life voice behind our message opposed to it just being a website and static photos is something that kind of brought us here. You want to speak on that?
Yeah, so having an online presence is not something that I am foreign to. I'm definitely accustomed to having a little bit of an online presence. I did teach people for a few years how to dropship. I still am a huge dropshipping believer. It's basically a method for people to start a business with very low inventory and basically be the middleman for people who want products online. And it also allows people to create their own stores and just kind of take control of their money and their freedom and just have another source of income. It's just a really dope concept, but I taught that online for a while until really diving into this business here, Candles Cartel. And this has been our main focus, just really getting these candles in people's homes to be able to provide a time of clarity, a time where you're able to relax and unwind and just literally sit back and smell the candle, just enjoy that moment. And this is the most important thing for us, is to be able to get our candles in the homes of people and just provide them with something that's able to help them calm down, help them relax, help them enjoy their evening and just be a little bit more relaxed just throughout the day, you know?
The whole thing about clarity and the whole thing about just our message, moreover than even the candles themselves, just to add to your point, is just that clarity of message, but it's not so much clarity of thought or just the fact that you get relaxed or what have you from a candle. Our message really encompasses more than just that. It's really just kind of like almost like a deterrent, a way for you to kind of stay away from negativity, if you will. Now, we don't have a cure-all, there's no such thing, I don't think, at this point. But it is something that could hopefully aid you in the way of just trying to make sure that your day goes a bit better. I remember when she was doing the dropship queen and talking about live streaming, talking about the effects of doing business, and also with these candles, it's the same sort of similarity in it, where basically it's all about making sure that you have a better life than you do now by your own means. So whether it means that you've focused more on doing something for yourself in business, or focus more on establishing more of a structure when you get back home from work or school, to give yourself that sort of relaxed feeling. That's really what the message is, to help people who have, unfortunately, battles with mental health, and giving them some sort of juxtapose to kind of go between that. I don't want to use words like juxtapose. This is our first video. I want to warm y'all up first, but what do you think about that? Like, just the fact that like people go through a lot of stuff basically, and these candles and your message is moreover helps people. What do you think about the fact that that's the effect?
That's the reason why I wanted to make candles in the first place, to be able to help people. With the Dropship Queen, that was basically it, just being able to help people as young as myself as I was at the time, as I still am, being able to help people create another source of income. I think that was the most heartwarming thing for me at the time, just being able to help people, even if it was just an extra $10 to $15 a day, up to 100 or 200, whatever it was. Being able to help people get another source of income on top of what they already have, it makes a huge difference in people's pockets. So with this, unfortunately, it's not another source of income for you, but it just provides you with a moment of clarity. And that's also what is heartwarming for me, just being able to provide you with a moment where you're able to feel calm, and you're able to be like, wow, like I really smell the candle now, and knowing that it is such a pure coconut wax scented mix. That's really what my goal is now, that this bad boy is able to come in your home and just change the mood, change the overall vibe, and once again help you feel more at home, right? This is really just all that is.
And yeah, just kind of stepping on that as well, like going over and saying that, hey, listen, another thing that we're doing here in regards to why we're doing this is because in our past, some of the businesses we're trying to create, or some of the challenges we faced coming up prior to us meeting, and also while we're together getting to this point, we might not have had a chance to relax. We might not have had a chance to really battle any sort of micro anxieties that might have got brought up throughout the day at your work day or at school or what have you. And this is our battle against it. And we saw that other people were also suffering from the same. And being part of that sort of community, we didn't just want to sell you something. We won't.
So basically, we had an incident with an influencer where they were asking for a certain amount of money, and if you've ever done transactions on PayPal, you know that there's two ways to send money. There's either like a business transaction where you pay a fee to PayPal and your transaction is secured basically, and then there is friends and family, which once you send the money, you can't get it back unless that person literally sends you the money back. So this influencer particularly was asking us to send the money through friends and family, and it wasn't looking good. The communication was great. She got the package, they picked it up from the post office, she had it in hand, she confirmed, and then when it was time to send the money, the communication just got really weird, and we ended up sending the money through the business side of PayPal, and unfortunately once they got the money, they no longer responded. So we had to do a chargeback after multiple attempts of trying to get into communication with them, just asking for a timeline of when the promotion will be posted, if there was any issues with the products as well, because it's very important for us as a business to know. But we never got a response back, unfortunately. Once they got the money, they confirmed, and then that was it. No communication till this day, unfortunately. So we've tried multiple ways to kind of get the business out there, and we're still trying, of course, right? And that was one of the ways. Unfortunately, it didn't work, but it's definitely a lesson learned. Even if somebody has 1 million followers on Instagram, doesn't necessarily mean that they're a good business person to go with. And also, people show their true characters when money's involved, right? So just be very wary of that. Yeah. So the reason why we call our candle mood improving candles is because we make them with a mix of essential oils and fragrance oils, essentially to improve your mood. So we have a line of citrus candles, so something like Brighter Days, which is a lemon blossom citrus mix, and lemon is actually it actually does help you feel more calm and relaxed. So that's basically how we like to choose our candle scents. We also do have our #1 bestseller, Somebody's Sun. It is a mix of eucalyptus and lavender in there as well, and it does help you once again relax, and it does help you with if you're having any trouble sleeping. That's basically what that candle is great for. So a lot of our candles do have those benefits where they do help you kind of either get you to feel a little bit more sleepy, kind of get you to relax, unwind. That's basically what our candles are there for. So they just help to improve the overall mood. Some candles are just there like baby powder. It's just a really cool, and when I say cool, I don't mean like like cool. I mean like in terms of like a cold throw. It just really provides a cool scent in the room. I don't know how to explain it. You just have to smell it for yourself, but it just provides a cool fragrance to the room, and it just really sets the tone for when you're having guests, or even honestly for my ladies who like to clean at night. If you're cleaning at night, just lighting this candle, letting it do its thing. When you come back and you're finally ready to sit down and unwind for yourself, it's like literally the perfect scent to have going. So that's why we call our candles mood improving. I don't know if you want to touch on that as well.
I'm just gonna touch on it real quick and say that, listen, fellas, Valentine's Day is coming up. If you want to sound more considerate, consider that. It's something that will kind of help out the mood, and maybe just kind of also show that you have a sensitive side to you, maybe a side that she wants to connect to at that point. Real quick, she said that Sarah was talking about how Somebody's Sun is the hottest selling candle we have, and it is. However, there is a close second, and it needs to be announced. Sweater Weather.
Yeah,
Do you want to touch on like what that is and like why people like that scent?
Yeah, so Sweater Weather is for my laundry lovers, anybody who just loves their home to smell like clean laundry detergent all day long, which I personally do. I love the scent. That's basically what it is. It just smells like fresh laundry, but in a candle. So it just smells like warm, fresh laundry, literally fresh out the dryer, burning in your home. And it has ranked to the top this holiday season as one of our best sellers as well. We had a lot of great feedback on that candle, so if you guys want to check it out, definitely do so. But I think those two are definitely neck and neck. And then right below that also is actually Japanese Cherry Blossom, which is a very popular scent, but more of a subtle thrill for people who like a perfumey type of scent, floral type of scent. Japanese Cherry Blossom definitely provides a very subtle but perfumey, florally scent throw.
Yeah, and we're always considering all sorts of different types of varieties of scents that people might want to add or just request or access to, because that's another reason why we're doing this. A lot of people don't have access to some of the scents that we carry, and that's why we started this. Another reason why we started this. But yeah, no, check it out. Check all the products out that we have as far as candles go, and you decide which one you think is the best.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to our first official video. We hope to be back real soon. We definitely will be back real soon. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to our channel. Connect with us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok under Candles Cartel. That is our name across all platforms, and we look forward to connecting with you soon.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, like she said,